Good evening, guys. I believe we're live. Hope you're fine. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Right, let's start again. Good evening, guys. How are you all doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just putting everything up on the Facebook page, making sure that's all sorted. I hope you're okay. Right, that seems okay. Right, that's on channel content. Just need to go back to dashboard, refresh that, and I think we are almost ready to go. Yep, right. So how are you guys doing? Welcome. So who we got? 2 seconds. Right, so we have Bradley, we have Samson, Laserjet. That's my phone telling me I'm live, apparently. Good evening, Craig. How you doing? The Unexpected Goose. Hello. Letra, Rob, how you doing? Hope you guys are fine. Alex, hello. Right, well, it's definitely stormed up a bit of the normal, you know, the happy ones and the content ones and the miscontent ones and the moaners and, you know, whatever. Do they have do they have are they justified in their moaning and that? You know, I don't know. I mean, I have played this, but I've played a pre-updated version of it, and it was a PS5 version. It was a very early build, and I played that early this. When did I play that? I played it late last night, I think it was.
Mind the gap.
But then my PlayStation, the thing updated, sort of thing. So, you know, everything updated. Oh, great. Sending that 1926. Well, I'll email that later. Right, I've just got a quote for a cooker, so my cooker to be connected. Right, so yeah, there's things that I've noted down and that I need to look at in this. But yeah, hi Carl, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, you know, I think we'll just have to sort of. I'll make my mind up as I go along. You know, I've done one trip, but I've not driven a full run on a very early version. Not a very early version, on the latest version. I've only done it on a really early version of the PS5 version. And you think some people think the other one was bad, you know. You know, the stream from last week was bad, then they should look at the PS5 version. So it comes with the 385 layers, and it comes with the Class 170, which is the hero unit train, the hero train. You know, it's the icon. There we go. First off, the thing. I mean, I do like the model of the thing itself. What strikes me, and it kind of annoys the hell out of me, is I've not seen any ECS services from Haymarket to Edinburgh Waverley, and there are some. So yeah, there's no ECS services from Edinburgh Waverley to Haymarket and Haymarket to Edinburgh Waverley. There's also, last time I looked, and we'll have a look in here, and I don't expect it to change, there's no stuff in Haymarket at all. But there again, if you look at Glasgow, Edinburgh, people were moaning at how dire that is. There was loads of stuff in Glasgow, in Eastfield. There's units all based in Eastfield. So why isn't there any? Why haven't they not done that for Edinburgh Waverley? If they followed the timetable, there are a lot of ECS moves between Edinburgh Waverley and Haymarket. So, you know, it's a bit annoying. So if they've not done that, I think that should, you know, it needs to be in there, to be honest. And I can't come out. There we go. Home to the trains, choose a route. Right. So we've got 164 services in total. You've got the 4-car Edinburgh Waverley, Glasgow Queen Street. So these literally go Edinburgh Waverley. It goes off to Haymarket. That's from Linlithgow to Edinburgh. So yeah, there are 18 minutes, 19 minutes is the longest one. So yeah, but they're all quick ones to do, you know. So get off. Oh, actually, come to think of it. Mastery. Fife Circle Line. Drive 25 miles, choose a job, complete 3 timetables. Oh, right, okay. And what is the mastery tier 2? Sharks can be seen in the water at the northern end of the Forth Bridge. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Let's hope the Forth Bridge is there. Right, so we're going to do... the Glasgow to Eastcroft. It's too cold. This is Glasgow. This Scotland. Everything's too cold. So, you know, the scenarios. You get fun around the Firth, coming full circle, high winds. We're gonna do high winds first. Scattered spares and railway rubbish. I mean, railway rubbish, to be honest, you wouldn't be doing that anyway. Simple as a train driver. It's bad enough going around putting posters up and everything and that. No wonder the the drivers are striking in the UK. So we're going to start off with high winds. We're going to do that one. Glasgow to Eastcroft services in. Well, yeah, that's interesting. High winds. High winds are rocking the Fife Circle. Yo. Spelling is terrible news for rail services. Run a simple passenger service from Markinch to Edinburgh, but keep on the lookout for anything unexpected. So we're at Markinch, aren't we? I've already done the old things here. Actually, there is something I need to look at Markinch as well. So this is the loco, the model, the unit. I'm going to put the thingy up. Now this is the first play I've had since this is the newer update that came through. I do like the way how this all boots up and everything. Or does it not do it now? Oh, okay. Because usually it does all the test stuff. Let me see if it does this again. Off, confirm, deregister. Deregistering. It shouldn't be on. Nah, I've seen a complete full reboot up, the full boot up of this. So yeah, that's not right. Maybe because it's a thingy scenario. I mean, I don't want to be critical of it, but if it needs to be criticised, then yeah, you know, so it should be. I mean, I quite like the unit. Hi, Mysterious Man. How you doing? We'll put AWS on. Set myself up. Okay, so on by default is the tail lights. They should be on auto actually. They're off. They should be on the rear. Sometimes I may not be reading the chat, so yeah, I'm not ignoring you. Right. So let's go to P1. I'm not doing the route introduction. I don't think there is one. There is one. Oh, that was a lightning flash. It's not the properties field anyway. There should be rat breathing away itself, yes. There should be 37s and 47 sevens there. I don't think it's as bad as a lot of the people are making out, because from what was seen was a preview. On the preview was a build that was not the final build. So yeah, there's people upset about that. But now other people turning around saying it's not hardly nothing's changed. There is, although I have noted there is no announcements on the scenarios. Whether there should be or not, I don't know. Yeah, I understand about the planes and the air and the boats. Just no container ships. Ooh, too soon. That was actually pretty bad. Actually, oh, that's crazy, that. I had a quick look at this late last night with the new update on it, but I was so tired, just been falling asleep a lot, so I came off it. I watched the film and I fell asleep through that and woke up about 3 o'clock this morning, sat in the chair. So yeah. I mean, the only thing I can say on whether people are debating on buying it, it's entirely up to you. I can't remember how much is this again. Is it $29.99 or $25.99? I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest. I'm not going to turn around and say, oh, everything's fine. I'm not going to cover this with roses, because I know it isn't. And there's things that I want to check out in here, or whatever they're doing. There's other things that I've heard as well that's been going on. So I'm not going to sugarcoat this. And I know, and it's really annoyed me. I have been looking every now and then at the discussion, the Fife Circle Line discussion thread, and I think it was on Sunday, and there was a post that really incensed me, and I did start writing a reply, but I thought no. But the person said there was it was a vote going on about, would you buy Fife Circle Line, blah blah blah. There's either a discussion thread or don't buy. It was don't buy Fife Circle Line, because it was a vote on there, and someone said, oh, at that time when they wrote the post, there was 15 people that voted yes, they'll buy it. And you can look at who's voted and who's buying it, and from that sort of thing, certain people derived out who of those are ambassadors. Anyway, because of that, someone put down and said, well, most of those 15, most of those will probably be the ambassadors. Someone replied with, I mean, this is the same guy, the same guy later on replied with, he goes, well, I don't bother watching the ambassadors, I don't listen to anything that they say, blah, 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 all that sort of crap. And I'm like, yeah, but you're the first to belittle them in a post, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Although you don't listen to the ambassadors and their streams, but they, the amount of work that we do to put in to bring the streams to people, video creating, all the editing and everything, and all the, I mean, I just do the stream. The amount, did I miss that? Oh, I did. They're the first to belittle them about something. They're the ones to moan about the ambassadors, and then they're the first to belittle them as well, which I think is absolutely very hypocritical of them, saying, oh, well, we don't bother listening to what the ambassadors or what the ambassadors say or do or thing. But you know what I mean? Well, yeah, but you're quick to belittle them and everything. But I didn't bother responding to that, but I thought they were very hypocritical in there. So at the end of the day, they're not going to hear it, because apparently they don't listen or watch the I thought this was red then. But I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If I'm going to say I'm disappointed in certain bits, then there is, and there are some notes on my phone that I have got, which I want to look at as we pass them, and to find out whether it's been fixed. Hi, Matty. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, hold on, let me stop at the station and then I can sort things out. I've got to say, the stations, from what I've seen, are lovely. They are really well modelled. And I've got to say, there's passengers at the stations as well. That's the thing. Oh, right, I'll read what you say. You watch 4 of DTG ambassadors, they all like the livery, but the scene key is terrible. I know Rivet can do better. They can do better. I will purchase it in the full, but I agree with the criticism. Yeah. I understand where the criticism is coming from, Kinghorn. I like the way the shadows are all cast. Actually, I think we'll put the... do the knights. I mean, there's people saying that the sound for the 170 is wrong. I don't think it is. When am I staying live till? I don't know. It could be probably till just after 10, could be till 11. I'm just not sure. Train stop at this time. I have no idea. Where are we stopping? What are we doing? Kinghorn, platform 1. Yes, apparently we are. That's the next stop. I wouldn't mind a proper look at the topography, given you know the area extremely well. No, that's cool. It's not the right sort of weather to look at topography, if you know what I mean, at the moment. I like the fact that you can actually bring it down a bit, but it kind of... I don't know whose football stadium that is. We're actually going to Edinburgh Waverley, not Haymarket. Predictably, the Rivet-made Sprinter won't couple with the Rivet-made Turbo Start. No, it won't. The Rivet-made 150 is absolutely knackered. It will couple to the 158. Wraith Rovers. There you go. Does the route have gradients? Because it looks like it's good. Yeah, there are gradients. There are gradients. And you also got hill start as well. There you go. So keep the L2 button down and you get the hill start mode. Yeah, the Turbo Star, yeah. So the 158 in this will... Oh, crap. The 158 and 170 will couple together. Apparently the 142 couples as well. That's telling me there's a speed restriction coming up, which is 45. I don't know if those signs, those speed restriction signs are like that in that size in real life. Bit wet out there, as it is down here now today. I've hit the chicken switch because I didn't think I was going to stop in time. We're in the platform, we'll do. The PIS was wrong. The PIS was reading Haymarket, but I changed that to Haymarket because I'd already pressed... I'd actually pressed that there, look. So you can change it, South Gyle. You can do F7, F8. And if you want... Ooh, you can be special if you want. There will be no PIS running on the scenarios because it just doesn't. Most of the scenarios, some scenarios they do it. Other ones they don't. Spot on with the station area, way better than money's. DSD's going off. So that's awesome then. Yeah, I mean, if there is a problem, there's definitely a problem. Then yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you whether you buy it or not. I'm disappointed that there's no rail tool services. There's no ECS services from Haymarket to Edinburgh, vice versa. 801 services. I don't know if it is the 801 or 800, but I think someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 801 services to Glasgow. They bothered to put the 801 in the game, but they've not done timetable services. There's a few to Glasgow. So why not? You know, the caravan park dinner video you saw earlier, again, a plus points for them. Oh, that's cool. If I'm speeding again, fucking hell. Excuse your language. Is it Burntis Land or Burnt Island? Oh, it's too much drink around. So today, I've mostly been... Bob. I've mostly been sorting out my DVD and Blu-rays. Have a quick look along there. It's pretty. I think it's pretty basic, the texturing sort of thing, or the assets. I went out down to other side for the big cap. Sorry. I'll probably come back this way. I'm going to do a service going back, and then we'll see if we can do a service going the other way. When you do a service, there are some that they go the other way round, but it's just the fact that it will show you going this side round, but it's going the other way. It's just it's just something that's not working right. I went downtown to pick up went into town, sorry, to film the 69009 coming down, Western Consort, and then had my video completely ruined by a member of South Western Railway's station staff coming up, walking dead right in where we were filming the 69 coming past, and he was walking dead on the yellow line, shining his torch at us, moaning his face off because some of them were up towards the end of the platform. I knew he would do this, and I'm going to do the video, and it's going to stay on there. This is Kilcardiff. No, it's Burntisland. So I'm just going to leave it on at the end of the video. I'm not going to take it off because he ruined the video at the end of the day. There were a couple... Why are the fucking brakes not working? Come on. There were a couple that were... They weren't over the yellow line. They weren't in the hatched area, because they get a little bit hot if you stand in the hatched area, the yellow hatched area. They'll be down on you like a ton of bricks. But you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, for God's sake. And he was being a bit of a job's worth, to be honest. I can't be arsed, mate. I'll let the video do the talking. He's a bit of an arsehole, to be honest, but he's just doing his job. I mean, to be honest, one of the driver that came in on the train poked his tongue out, and there's a fish there. On the 444, he literally he blew his horn because the two guys there had their back to him, and they were kind of a little bit close to the edge because the platform tapers off. It starts to get thinner, and because of that, he's turned around and had a go at the station bloke. And the hell is that? Oh, okay. So yeah, he's come up to us, and the signaller had a go as well. So yeah, just bit of a nightmare, all told. But this is those flats that have been redone. I quite like this area. Oh, so these are now on the floor, which is pretty cool. And I've no idea what that is. And if anyone can tell me in the point... Ah, there we go. Point me in the direction of my train. But the thing is, it's like... It's been reported to him that there are people up on the wrong side of the yellow line, which we weren't. We were close to it, but they weren't on there. There's only two people, but he was moaning at all of us. But he was there shining his torch, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So it fucks up the video. So, I do want to drive those cranes. Hello, yeah, crane driving simulator. But I mean, I'm not. It's just going to be in the video, and people will comment, and I'm not really bothered, to be honest. It's just like it just ruined the video. But I could actually. It'll probably be what's the time now? 8 o'clock. It'll be probably down here again now, taking another 455 unit away. But I'm not going to bother with it. Crane Sim World, yes. That's Sam. That's fine. That's totally fine. There are people that have seen it and thinking, yeah, okay, I'm going to buy it. Or there are people that are going to wait for a what you call it, wait for a sale. But yeah, it's just each of their own. At the end of the day, if you're not happy with certain bits of it, then that's fair enough. That's what the idea of these ambassador streams are. That so you can make your own mind up. And that's why we get them a day early. Well, we don't get them a day early. We get them. I'm terrible at speeding on this. I get them. I had these Thursday or Friday. But I can't remember. But I've sat on it till I think it was Sunday. I think it was, and installed it Sunday afternoon. I think. My opinion of the route. It's okay. My opinion, it's okay. But it needs work. And I've already stated some of the stuff that I'm disappointed with is that there's no ECS's Haymarket to Edinburgh, Edinburgh to Haymarket. Haymarket depot is empty. I mean, look at Edinburgh, Glasgow, look at Eastfield. Now why is Haymarket empty? The 801 services to Glasgow, they've actually bothered to put in AI 801 services. I don't know. I can't remember if they said it's a full timetable or not. From Edinburgh on the East Coast Main Line running back, and vice versa. They've not put the 801 services to Glasgow. You're playing TSW3 Castle yesterday on Xbox One, and it crashed. You tried to report it, but you could not figure out how. It's confusing and it's difficult to report things because you're legally blind. Oh, bugger. Just basically go into the forum. If I'm not when I'm saying I'm streaming. Oh, let me pause this a second. If this game crashes, it will bring up a reporting screen. This is what I like about Sony, and you then get the choice that do you want to send a report in of the crash, and it will do all the error stuff and everything, and it will enclose a little video as well, and all that gets sent to Sony from your machine. But, and Matt has said this in the past, he gets in bulk from Sony all the reports. I don't know how he gets them, whether they're probably email or something like that. They come to him. Yeah, so this is what I think Xbox, like Microsoft, should do, but you can't tell them anything. I don't know. You can't really hear the bogey sounds because basically you got the engines on above next to you. I mean, when you say, oh, Matt, let me pause it. When you say bogey sounds, are you talking like the rail joints where it goes over the rail joints, or what? Or are you talking the running sounds as it runs along the rails? So I saw your post with on Train Simulator Drivers stream yesterday. So when you say bogey sounds, are you talking like when it goes over the rail joins? That, because to me, they sound okay. They're fine. If it's them going over the rail joints, absolutely fine. There's no problem. It's just you've got an engine underneath you, and it's quite loud. But the recordings were done via Dovetail. No, not the joints. The run sounds. Can't hear them. How are you supposed to hear? There's flange there. Well, I'm not going to get it up to 60, not before I stop. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be listening to there, but at the end of the day, I don't think when they've recorded this, they've actually managed to record it with microphones sat outside on the bogies. Because I really don't know what bogey sounds, the run sounds that I'm supposed to be hearing. Well, could you though? That's the thing. If Dovetail, start slowing, can't get the bogey sounds because they can't get microphones on the bogies, then how are you going to do it? Being realistic. Do they? I mean, I don't know, because I don't regularly see any 170s anymore, and I don't definitely not see any 377s. Don't worry about that, Carl. Just get them done, mate. To be honest, I think some of the criticisms that they get, like the bogey sounds, for instance. And I'm not just pointing yours out, but I don't think, there's probably reasons why they've not been able to get them. And then if the moment they decide, oh, well, apparently they're supposed to be the 377 bogey sounds exactly the same as the 170, we'll use the 377 sounds. And if they use that, they'll get told it's wrong. So, you've got to... It's not an easy thing to think, oh, it doesn't have the sounds, or they're not quite right. But it's what they've got to use to a degree. If they've not been able to get the proper sounds for, like... oh, did you hear that? The old... The DSD going off. The proper sounds... I mean, I'd rather that they didn't get the proper sounds and not fudge it. But... I'm not being silly here, but to you, that's annoying. But to Dovetail, it might not be. It's like, well, we can't do, or, we can't get it. Or to other people like me, it's not. And I can understand when you turn around and say it's annoying, but it's not really a bug, to a degree. There are other things on it that are worse off than basically you've got certain sounds slightly wrong. Trust me, when I played the PS5, the early build on the PS5 version, it made Thursday stream look perfect. So, and the other thing as well is they have. I mean, my overall view is I like the route, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There are problems with it. Where people turn around and say it looks bland, okay, if they say it looks bland, it looks bland. I kind of think it's all right. Oh, notice they got the old curb in there. Where are we stopping next? Inverkeithing. But sometimes I just generally don't see where a lot of all this stuff where they say it's wrong or it doesn't look right, blah 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 blah. I mean, okay, in your eyes, the sounds for the bogies are wrong. I couldn't tell you whether the sounds are right or wrong. Honestly, I can't. I don't know. Because I can't recall what a 377 bogey sounds like and a 170 sounds like bogey sounds, you know? And I'm not trying to fizzle out of it and say, oh, well, don't worry about it, that sort of thing. But I just don't see...
Mind the gap.
I just don't kind of see that it's a really, really big problem compared to some of like... I think we've probably passed it. Have we passed Kilcaldy? Where there's things that were floating in the air. This was on the PS5 version that I had. Now, I don't know if this ever made it into the final builds or anything. I'd like that advert there. But, I mean, I think the 170 sounds awesome. Disappointed that the GSMR isn't working again. What was it? Train Simulator Driver pointed out the advert. Should have had FUR on there though, he did say. It's a shame you can't go into the things. Wi-Fi zone. Yeah, but to be honest, Sam, it's... You're just one person in a big cog of everyone... I mean, this is a problem, this, here to me. That's too loud. That's just way too loud. I mean, at least they've got the engine levels kind of right. You know what I mean? The horn's all right. Well, I mean, the thing is, though, like I said, Dovetail, they've got all the... they had the recordings, and they passed the recording, because they were, obviously, at some point, they were going to do... oh, hello. That just sounds so bad. Oh, wow. That, I mean, their audio is... there's always something wrong with it. With the 385, it was the run sounds, and it's still the same in the game itself at the moment. It's quite loud. I mean, overall, I would give this probably a 60% out of 100, 6 out of 10 in its current state and form. The only decent thing about this is the stations, the 170, the bridge. Oh, we got to get over that bridge yet. I mean, I know it took they said it took about 9 months to do. At least my bridge is there, Bradley. I mean, the scoring's a bit naff. I mean, I think, to be honest, I'd probably be the same if they did my local route from Poole, say, to Eastleigh. I know I keep saying about it, but Poole to Eastleigh. Because I'd be looking about between Bournemouth and Poole, and I'd be just thinking, well, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's not right. Oh, they got that right. Oh, that's bad, that's wrong. You know, I'd be doing that. Trust me on that. So, yeah, I can understand. Oh, we've got a 50-mile limit over the bridge, haven't we? See us slip back a bit. I mean, Rivet do some great models. They do some decent work. It's just that their routes are in... I think are in need of, you know, it needs a little bit more work. Well, there's the other bridge. There's 2 bridges there. That don't look right. There's always other people as well that say, well, this could do better, this could be better. Bradley, look, my bridge is there in front of me. You know, but, I mean, to be honest, I think it's more the scenery to do more than anything. The timetable, that is, you know, the lack of stuff. Well, here's hoping you don't, but you are playing it on a Gen 8, I think it is. Dalmeny is next. I mean, if people saying, oh, it's the ballast is the wrong colour, I'm like, oh my god. Really? Hey! Hi, Train Simulator Drive, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. The brakes aren't that, what you call it on this, is there? Well, I mean, to be honest, I certainly don't think you'll be getting bogey sounds fixed. Because I don't. I think they'll turn around and say there's nothing wrong with them. You're doing okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's fair enough. That's it. You know, at the end of the day, you're paying for it. So, I mean, and there are people that will turn around and say, yeah, but you're not paying for this, so you're going to give it a good review. Dovetail turn around and say that you know they won't give you any more routes if you badmouth this route or whatever. It's so crap. This thing stops like a pig greased with butter on a side. Yeah. The DSD's doing my head in. Might turn that off. Not really DWS on. Turn them off. I don't need them. I'm not going to fall asleep. Right, we've got a yellow and a red light coming up. So something's going to happen. Yeah, you got to go via there. No, that's it. But I don't think they will. You know, they will redo the bogey sounds. I think if they probably thought, shush, bloody thing. If they thought they were wrong, then they redo them. But obviously they don't. So yeah. But really, yeah, giving me it's just like not to give me advice because basically it won't go anywhere near me any further than me, to be honest. No, I know what you're saying, but yeah. We'll do a morning service. Your ballast is defo the wrong colour because it's white. Oh, it's snowing. There, easy, steady on. Fallen tree ahead, stop the train. Where's the tree then? Where's the train? Where's the tree? Does that mean I've got to get my chainsaw out now? For crying out loud. What? Oh, I bet. Shall I turn the lights to red? So where's this fallen tree then? Was that it? So this is the other thing as well that I've read. Someone turned around and said that they've not put any like boundary fences in. What's that? That to me looks like a boundary fence. Would you say so? Oh, hello. That definitely is a boundary fence there. So yeah, I think they'd be talking out of their bottoms again. Okay. Why is it saying 0.6 miles over there? Oh, I forgot to turn AWS off. For sake. At least the doors ain't shut. Switched everything else off, didn't I? Not AWS. Not AWS. Ah, this is the other thing as well that I like. Where is it? Door closed there, look. The buttons flash. It should have had a little buzz sort of thing, and then it was a prompt saying, "Click contact signaler," and then a little thing coming up saying, "Blah blah 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 blah." Stop the signal. Stop the train at signal. The next signal. Blah blah blah. Tree down. Work your way back to Dalmeny main line. But yeah. Right. Who've we got? Oh. There you go. I'll put AWS. I think the line is bi-directional, but we're only going over the point work, so that'd be cool. Right. It's a pretend one. British Ace and Megatron. Oh, Megasim are the other ambassadors you watch. Oh, cool. Megatron. Wait till I tell him that. Yeah, someone's called you Megatron, Megasim. It's always on. Oh, okay. Hi, Polsky. How you doing? Polsky. Hold on, that. Hold on. Just. Are we going the other way? Oh, brakes. Don't go past those signals. Ugh. I'm eating platform 2. Polsky, yeah. Hey, Hentis, how long time? Let me see. I was originally named Bloxer. I know. It has its problems. I think a lot of it is scenic. Yeah. Preceding signals indicate. Well, that's giving me a red. Oh, that's green. Okay, I'm misreading the signal. I mean, the route looks okay to a degree. It has signals with texture in and where it looks a bit bland and everything. I mean, that I've more or less put down
Mind the gap.
what I think, what I personally, that's very misleading. All that there, that I don't like, kind of understand why they've done this, if you know what I mean. I mean, from my point of view, I know a lot of people go on about texturing, and if you're up like this high, in certain areas, it does look bland. But my point of view, when I was route building in trains, my rule of thumb was, if you can't see it from the station, from your seat, your position, or via a camera, which would have been like, say, 8 sort of thing, then, you know, if you're going through an embankment and you can't see above that embankment, so to speak, why are you modelling it? Dingbat here. It's just from my point of view, it's more what you call it to produce. It's more. It just produces more. Not produces. It puts more strain on like the graphics processor. If you're modelling something that's over a mile away, sort of thing, and you don't need to, don't model it. I can understand that. I would suggest dropping an email or dropping a post on the Train Sim forum. Where are you going to Rosyth South? Oh, I see. We're just going to dump the passengers over here then, are we? You kind of quit the whole Train Sim franchise since they all make a new TSW game every year. You just don't have the money for it. You know, I understand that. I really do understand. But I think this is where a lot of the problem comes in, where people sit out kind of a year sort of thing. It kind of, yeah, I see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's going to change anytime soon, to be honest. Oh, sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long day. It's been shifting a lot of boxes around today, and I'm a bit achy. I've been shifting a lot of boxes around over the last few weeks, actually. Yeah, just a little bit achy and everything. I think I've done away with about 8 boxes today of DVDs and Blu-rays that I've got out. I've still got 2.5 boxes of Blu-rays to go out. I've got some space for them. If they had a route like the Jubilee Line, most certainly buy the game again. Yeah, they've done Gospel Oak to Barking. That was released last week. It's quite good. It's released a bit of high acclaim. That was an all right. It's an all right route, that. I was kind of expecting a trampoline to be thrown across the track. You see plenty of them in the gardens as you go past it. Oh, oh, excuse me. Don't think I've stopped at Rosyth before. Section of track, look. Interesting. Looks nice at night. Oh, bet again. With the new LNER trains, did they add Newcastle to the gate? No, it's Doncaster to Peterborough. And I'm going too fast. It's quite nice. It's nice. It's about a good. It's a nice long run. It's got to be a 30-mile-an-hour limit. It is. Oh, quick time. Going over to River Tyne, yeah. You think that most of the problems we get are from the early release, They mess around with old routes to make them work with the new game, and that is buggering most of the old routes up. Well, they have, when they did some of them, they have updated the problems with them, haven't they? On some of them, but yeah. But the thing is, though, you imagine the furore it will cause when they bring out the next Train Sim World, but it doesn't come with any of the routes that you have because they're not compatible with it. You imagine the furore that it will cause if they didn't update the routes for the next Train Sim World route. I thought this would be a station. So what are we going to do? Just... Oops. We just leave the train here, or what? Will we let all the passengers off or something? I don't know. So we're going to leave all the passengers on here and just stop at the depot. Oh. You have yourself a pasta and cheese. Nice. Under TSW4 architecture, no. Hold on. Let me just get this sorted and then I'll read everything. Hi, Spirit. Bloody AWS. So we're just going to leave the people on the train here in this little depot area. Under the TSW4 architecture, no. Fruitier legacy route updates are needed. They just work. New features may not, e.g. recognising safety systems and scoring. That's why I just need to be just updating the core instead. Oh. Releasing a whole new game. Sales will continue and they can still do the triple route release as a pack. No, you could do that at some point, I suppose. Please don't hit those. So I guess we missed the part out where they turned around and said, stop at the station to allow the passengers to get off then. Well, I've got to say, that's not the... That's just... Yeah. I'm just not overly thingy with that. It does. I've never seen it in real life, to be honest. I've not been over those ones. Right, we're not going to do another scenario. What I want to quickly do is have a P&B. I should be back in a minute. Hi, Evan. How are you doing, sir? May take the 170 for a spin over the Goblin. You might have to do it in free roam mode. You don't think you can do it in timetable. But have fun, though, because it is quite nice to drive. Oh my God, I'm aching. You'll be back in a minute. Sound of P&B. Oh. Oh, hold on. Get some rubbish out here. 2 seconds. Right, so don't forget the vote up there. There is a vote. There's a poll going on, sorry. Literally. Will you be buying Fife Circle Line? 30% said maybe in a sale, 17% said no. We've had 40 votes, and 52% of you turned around and said, yes, you will be buying it. So that's interesting. Oh, the distant burp. Fourth rail bridge. I see what you did there. It's a bit like Bradley with his 484 reskin. Oh, he said it. You understand PZB, wish you could play with it on, but when you can't see trackside signals, it takes the fun out of it, yes. Right, so yeah, just gonna have a quick look. Did mastery work? Probably not. Oh, wow, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised, look. Absolutely fantastic. Hey, I wondered if we can do the first... Well, we're going to do that in a minute. Right, okay, so... Right. Go home. So just going to have a quick look at the... at the 170. Now, you did a similar poll and thought later I should have included not buy because I don't like it versus not buy because interested in the route train. So as you can see, I've been busy messing about in training centre. Not only there, but I shall hurry this up. Don't worry, we'll be back doing Fife Circle in a minute. I started doing this at 10 o'clock in game time. So, I've got all the kettles there as well, all the underground stuff as well, and I just started putting in the HSTs. It's like a big, massive, open-air, UK-themed open day. This is all in free roam on training centre. So, yeah, but anyway, where am I? So it's taking me 90 minutes to get everywhere. We've got to go all the way down to where the 170, the 170? Yeah, 170 is. This kind of reminds me of the yard at Long Marston. Yeah, I understand that. Eventually, there'll be all UK stuff on there. But it's, I mean, this is why we need multiple save games, to be honest. think I'd be able to get on the Dovetail bike, wouldn't you? I finished this scenario. You should have level 1 done. Oh, awesome. Actually, if we just carry on. I do quite like the training centre. I really do think that they should have included like a roundhouse with a turntable on it. That'd look quite smart, to be honest. I can't quite read what it says. All I got is, you mean it's full of GWR and something 769s. TFW 769s. Look at that old HUD look. That's how the original Train Sim World HUD was like. This isn't a reskin. This is one of the original. This is what the original 166 was going to be. But they just brought out their livery. So the actual model of the 170 looks fantastic. I really do like it. Can't remember where it was, but I saw it. It was thingy. But yeah. And one of the things that I have liked, what I saw on this, was click open, and the little lights on the side there, close. Somewhere around here, there's a guards panel. Ah, there it is. Put your key in. What's that one? Door power, door close, door release. I'm not sure how you can do both those together. Oh, hold it for 2 seconds. Ah, there you go. Strange how my door didn't open. Oh, the 158 is awesome. So just, no. I better do the key on that. There you go. So yeah, they got that right. Toilet don't work. It's all backed up again, so you just have to hold on. But yeah, I mean, it is really nice. The 158 and that does couple to the 170. The 150 will not couple to the 170. Yeah, well, they got the sounds there, you know. Nice. Enjoy that. Right, so we are loading back into Fife Circle at some point. There we go. So that training centre will be added to, as long as I remember to not save everything. Whew. So we are going to run. Yeah, quickly do a 385 service, which I've done that one. 846. There you go. So we're going to do 1R56, 1246. We could do it on no dynamic weather. Oh, you could hear me gulping, sorry. Right, so 1R56 Glasgow Queen Street to Edinburgh Waverley. And we are at Linlithgow, if I remember rightly. Yeah. And if I remember rightly as well. Oh. Key in first, you donut. Do I need to put this in? We're 8 car. No, we're not. We're 4 car. Oh, I can't remember. Urgh. Come on. Saloon lighting, put on. Come on. Auto. We'll leave the auto announce on. We're not going to do anything. Come on. Why can't I use the door? We'll do it this way then. If I remember rightly, this does have collectibles for thingy on. What the heck? Why have they stuffed that there? Well, that's unachievable then. Make a note of that. It's a bit stupid that they stuffed it there, really. The seal is on nothing. Further forth. Oh, it's stuck in the lift. Okay. I don't think they thought that through very well, to be honest. Health and safety? Where? I could fall and break me. Ow! Just broke me leg. Medic! It's not very. Oh. It's another seal. Secret beta business. I love that. Trust me, when you do beta testing, it's not all what it's arced out to be. Trust me on that. So Lynn Lithgow is a shadow of its former self. I make routes better by making it funnier. I just have my silly sense of humour to it. I've got to have sense of humour these days, because if I don't, I'll just go absolutely doolally. Can you get up on there? No. Come on. Just stick it in a bloody lift. I suppose we better get on this train now, aren't we? So it's going to be a bit noisy, so you might want to turn your volume down a bit. Ooh. Sorry, that's the wrong one. That's what I wanted. Let me sit in there first. It's that one. No, it's not. It's that one. No, it's not that one. Excuse me. That one. There's that one. How that? It's that one. Apparently it's supposed to be quieter, but dopey nuts here has forgot to put their DRA, AWS, I believe TPWS, and that one. Haymarket is next. That doesn't work. That does though. But you can contact the signaller. Ooh. My night has been done. I contacted the signaller. Right, anyway, off to Haymarket now. So, I have turned this down in my headphones. It is loud. So, these services, obviously, that you can run. There is no automatic announcements for the 385 on this. As dopey nuts. The 385 sounds are so loud. Uh, 13 miles to Haymarket. So it's a nice quick run. It's about, less than a 20-minute run, really. Although I'm running a bit late. 385 sounds, I'd best not comment on that front. No. Again, the model looks quite nice. I quite like it. Oh, going a wee bit fast there. Eight-car unit today. So we're going to run a service from Edinburgh to wherever it goes next. I don't know. It would be a good channel name, come to think of it. Yeah, I just got a very funny feeling that YouTube won't like it. Hi, this is Hentis from Dopey Nuts channel. Come and say hello. That guy, every time I come past, he's always sat down doing nothing. Every time. Could be about drunk squirrels that basically been drinking too much pumpkin that has matured. Actually, to be honest, I've been on my Facebook page. I've been sharing a lot of posts from. Oh, I've got to remember this. It's the Alice Springs Kangaroo Sanctuary, and they're on Facebook. I've got a soft spot for kangaroos. I've never seen one in real life, so I've never been to Oz. But there again, I might have seen some wallabies. They were in a safari park, but I don't think I've seen any kangaroos. I just think they're so cute. Although they're not when they're like full-size adult, when they want to sort of wrestle you to the ground. Squirrel cartoon maker. Oh no. Oh dear. Giant bouncy rat. Yes. I just think they look quite cute, but yeah. Probably thinking the baby ones here, not the big fully grown, like come up you and then they roll their sleeves up on their arms at you. And you're thinking, okay, they got an anchor tattoo on them, one of their sides. Oh dear. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. Kangaroo's like, watch ya, you want some, mate? You don't need to go to a sanctuary to find them. Out in the burbs, you'll find them all over the place. If there's anything natural about a place, they'll be in it, yeah. I still think that they should have had rail tool services, which I believe they are doing some. They'll be in an update. Freight. I mean, there's only freight by Colas. I can't quite remember what it is, and I know there's engineering trains every now and then, but that's not regular freight. And the other thing is the railhead treatment train, which I don't know if it's. I would suspect it's loco hauled and not MPV. Oh wow. But I'm really disappointed that they haven't got any Glasgow, Edinburgh 801 services in there. Because they don't go this way to Glasgow. They go, if I remember rightly, they come off here. They come off this way. I think it might be that way. I don't know. I think it's this way they come off. You've got Haymarket there, Haymarket Station, and Edinburgh there. Oh, look. A couple of 801s in, one's just going, look. That bloke ended up in jail. Oh dear, that doesn't sound well. And yes, the trams do run through here. I've seen one or two of them. There you go. There he is, look. They're very quiet. Oh, that's something I've got to check as well. And I've got to catch up with my train as well, because basically I'm not trying to do a I'll just press number 1 to get there, because the PlayStation tends to die if I do that. So we've now got the Fife Circle Line to our left. Anyone think that in the next SW that they might connect the two Scottish routes into a single route? I doubt that. So it will mean having to redo the entire timetables. I've noticed there's a lot of pausing on this. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, they could probably do literally just take Glasgow Edinburgh route and then just basically redo. Just shovel, just shovel the thingy on there. So this is Haymarket. It looks more bland than Acton Yard, and I think this is where they should have units in there. Not the 385s, but the other units, the 170s. This is where they should have ECS services running between Haymarket, Depot, and Edinburgh, and vice versa. So I think that's the line that the 801s take off there to Glasgow. You push for a immersive route change where you get off a train on Route A at an adjoining station or crossing line, and the game switches into Route B and you can get into a new train driver. Yeah, I get what you mean on that one, yeah. It would be cool if we could go from Paddington Underground to Paddington. Yeah. Ooh. Would you be able to accomplish that by a loading screen though? So you get off, you go up to the exit at the London Underground, and then basically you just load in then to Paddington on the Great Western Express. I think technically they could probably do it, but the loading, dependent on platform, the loading time would be a little bit. Yeah, you'd need loading screens, yeah. Don't forget, if you haven't voted already, drop your vote in on the poll. Are you going to buy Fife Circle Line? Yes, no, or maybe in a sale? You could use something like the blue pillars used for scenarios. One of those magically transport you into the adjacent route. Yeah. I get that. Have we got a yellow? Yeah, we have. See how that tunnel loudness has disappeared? Oh, I can't. So I'm just going to sit at the front here. Go to Paddington Station, Great Western Express. Boom, bazooka, and you gone. Yeah, that could be. Well, could it be doable though? What? Excuse me? Oh, okay. So it won't let me out again. I can't go out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, there's 9. 9 works. So I can't open the bloody door. Why can't I open the door? Close the door. Close. Oh, there's another one in there. You get 5,000 for that. That's not too bad. Turn free roam. Oh, we've got one more just come in. Look. So where's he just come from? Oh, 1358. Get up. The hell? So this is the 1328 calling at Edinburgh Waverley. I don't think that's right somehow. There's a poster over there. Let's go and hit it. Look, coming up there. Paid Market in Linlithgow. See, the PIS is not showing off-world destinations. That's interesting. Can't go that way. Where's this 385 going? Of course, going to Linlithgow, isn't he? There was a 170 here somewhere. Yeah, that needs to be sorted because obviously it's not Linlithgow. It's what you call it. It's thingy. So I can hear bagpipes. I've done that. See, that's going off-world. Did the lifts work at Edinburgh on this? Can you sit down? No. There will come a time when we can sit down. The piano works, I believe. The Hamiar. Surprised that YouTube hadn't collared me on that. The escalators work, look.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates a no-smoking.
The lifts don't.
This includes e-cigarettes.
I think the escalators are a wee bit fast. Yeah, it's just asset placement, isn't it? I mean, to be honest, Edinburgh Waverley should be really, really busy with passengers. It's probably up there somewhere. And it's literally deserted. It reminds me of Birmingham New Street. Where's the passengers? Ooh. So yeah, they need to make this a little bit more busier. At least he's slowing down anyway. Right, so we're going to do a service from Edinburgh Waverley to somewhere up on the thingy. Yeah, my mum, she loves the sound of the squeals of the cat. My mum loves the sound of bagpipes. She always has done. And yeah, it's just a shame that she didn't get to go to Scotland to actually hear them. And I've been to Edinburgh Castle, and they played a lament at Edinburgh Castle when I was there. It was really nice. It's the first thing I told her when I got home after I did our first trip to Glasgow and Edinburgh. Oh, it was awesome. Actually, 2 seconds. No, mastery. Well, there's, yeah. So we're going to do another timetable. Right, well, at least that works then. Right, timetable. So we're going to do a 170 service. You're going to do Edinburgh Waverley to Perth. And we're not going to do it in dynamic. We're just going to do it in clear weather so we can get a nice look over the Forth. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to go and get a drink. Oh, excuse me. Probably hear my burping. So I put in one bookcase sort of thing, which was a bookcase, is now a Blu-ray shelf. I put
To the ScotRail service to
Perth. Look, there we go. Look.
Haymarket, South Gyle,
Oh, let's turn it down a bit.
Inverkeithing, Aberdour, Bird Island, Kinghorn.
That's the other thing that's annoyed me, is that they've not got the head code up there, which is really annoying.
See something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Put AWS on. I'm just going to leave AWS on. I'm not going to do the other ones. They do my head in. Sort the headlights. They're not on, are they? They should automatically come on the back. Yeah, we're going to Perth. What I will do, I'll just pause it there and I'm just going to go and get a drink. 2 seconds. I had some Cadbury's cream egg ice cream with some jelly tonight. Oh, I just fancy some. It's nice. A bit high in sugar, but I just fancied it. Right, let's go and get a drink. At least it stopped raining, which is good. Right. Well, I've got my curtains drawn, which is, I've got windows that are about 10 foot tall. And I've got 10 foot tall, well, they're about 10.5 foot tall curtains, 10 foot wide curtains. And, yeah, I'm literally sat next to the windows, which lead out onto the balcony. So it's a bit cold, because you can feel it. Yeah. Right. Wait till 9:36. So yeah, I've got a little bit more stuff to do tomorrow. Unpacking. I got to look at these photos that I took of the 69, which is quite a nice Western consort. So yeah, definitely think they should do the ECS runs from Haymarket Depot to Thingy, and definitely a Heritage Steam Tour, Jubilee, Flying Scotsman definitely. Possibly Heritage Diesel Loco, where you can get to choose 31, 20s, 37's definite, 47's, 45, 40. Well, that's all there is at the moment. 33 Westerns, even the HSTs. So we're on our way to Perth. Got 385 coming in. Oh, nice. Ow. I won't be streaming tomorrow night. I'm not going to be doing any streams on a Wednesday night for a couple of weeks yet. I just want to get stuff sorted out. I've got to try and find bookcases and that to put my books. I might actually end up just putting them somewhere on the floor. I want to try and well, I can't really do anything until I get my PC sorted, which I can't.
We'll soon arrive at Haymarket. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I must admit, I do like the way they've done the announcements. So you get will soon be arriving at, or the next station is whatever station it is, and then they'll put on like, please make sure that you take your personal belongings with you, or mind the gap at the end of the station, or if you see something, text whatever it is on 60, that sort of thing. So there's always a little thing on the end, and then I think towards halfway through the trip she gives up. So yeah, that's quite cool. That needs to be looked at as well, if that's the case. Camera got stuck in externally. You had to finish the route. You only used 2.0 in the map. Stop. You just reported the sound is with the turbo sounds being. Yeah, they know about that. Time to go to work. Oh no. Have a lovely day, mate. Definitely. Is that? What the hell's that? It's a 185 going. 485, 385. Be structured day. Oh, have luck. Wish you luck with that one. Yeah, good luck with that one. Have a great day, though. Ooh. So the trains do apparently go off-world in the PIS, because they didn't on the build that I had. See, look, calling it Linlithgow, so it doesn't on there, and half of them don't appear. Look. Which one of you is whistling? What's the Dovetail case? I mean, at the end of the day, Whether you want to buy the route, it's really up to you. It's really down to you. Really up to you. How are you gonna? I mean, for me, it's not a go-to route. It won't be a go-to route. Now, regular listeners, regular viewers of the stream will know what I mean by a go-to route. A go-to route is literally a route that I'll load up Train Sim World, boom, and I'll put in like Southeastern High Speed, East Coast Main Line, Brighton Main Line, Midland Main Line, Great Western Express, that sort of thing. That's a go-to route. Routes that aren't go-to routes, Birmingham Cross City, I may occasionally play it once in a blue moon. Arosa, some of the German routes, most of the American routes. So yeah, this is not going to be a go-to route. That's the same with Cathcart Circle, Edinburgh, Glasgow. Not because they're rivet routes, nothing at all to do with that. It's just the fact that, like Birmingham Cross City, they're not go-to routes. Do have to admit though, the engine sounds miles better. I mean, to be honest, the sounds are okay. You got the turbo sounds going, which that's a bug that can be sorted out. In places, it does look a bit bland. Is that going to ruin the gameplay for me? Not really, because it's been years since I've been to Edinburgh, and I've never been across the Forth Bridge, so I wouldn't know how bland it would be. So, you know, that's just me being realistic. That's not me being I'm a Dovetail ambassador and I want to keep my job as an ambassador and I don't want to lose it, because I don't want to say anything bad against Dovetail or Rivet. Nothing at all to do with that. It's just the fact that I've not been there, so I wouldn't know. I cannot comment on something that I've not been to or seen to. I've only been Glasgow to Edinburgh. I've not been up round to this area. I'd love to do this at some point, but I just, you know, it's just something that's not kind of really important right this minute. I'll let her finish.
Will soon arrive at South Gyle. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
She must have heard me. I mean, to be honest, you know, it's a route that I've always wanted to see in Train Sim World. Like I said, I'd probably give this 6 out of 10, possibly. The unit, some of the stations I think are well modelled. Obviously, there's things where certain things aren't well modelled. They're not very well textured or whatever. They will possibly do more work on that. I don't know. I no idea what the timescale is for this now, for stuff. It's been released. Whether it will be done or not, I don't know. It's thingy. But yeah, I'm okay with it. The route has issues, and like I said, I would prefer that we have 801 services. AI services in there, because it currently looks a bit. I mean, you're on the stretch between Edinburgh and Glasgow for a little bit, and then you turn right. So yeah, definitely 801 services to Glasgow. Put them in. ECS to Haymarket and Haymarket Depot back to Edinburgh. ECS's, they got to go in. because the other thing is as well is that you do get services where there's 170s. I'd like to know what how they've modelled the timetable. Is it a real life timetable? Because if it is, then what was it, COVID timetable or something? Because there's 170 plus 158s that we don't currently have, which is fair enough. But there's also two 170s coupled together going out on services. So you know, I think they've kind of let themselves down a bit there, where they, you know, it should have been timetabled with that.
Edinburgh Gateway.
There's something at Edinburgh Gateway that I want to look at, and I will say about it if it's not what I think it is, what I think it should be. And I will be putting that in the Discord. I'll be putting everything I've said tonight. I'll be putting it down on the Discord. Not on my Discord server, on the Dovetail server, the ambassador server that we got. Well, yeah, she's the announcer for ScotRail. It's been used on Edinburgh, Glasgow, and Cathcart Circle. Right. So you may spend an extended time here. Because when I looked at the original, the PS5 early build, it was not what I was thinking it would be. It is adapted from a real timetable. Oh my god. Okay, we're going to stop here then. Right, okay, right, here we go. And I think I can tell you straight away, oh, I like the old thingy doors. That's cool. Right. Where is it? Wow. Mm-hmm. So, can anyone tell what's missing? This must be all the steelwork for all the OHLE. Why do those trains look like the ones from Central Suits? These are the Edinburgh trams. This is Edinburgh Tram Depot. So, where the hell are you going? How they're powered by overhead electricity? Where's the OHLE? Sorry to say, but that is a big miss for me. They should have had the OHLE on this. This is so that is wrong. I mean, even around here, you see what I mean? You should You should have had the OHLE. If you go, I was kind of hoping they'd have it in. I've no idea what that is. See, where he is now, I think, is where the OHLE starts. Ooh, there it is. Just starts there. So it doesn't matter about it here, this bit here, because you don't see that. Oh. It should matter when literally, from my point of view, as a modelling routes. So where's our train station? Our train station is here, yeah? It should matter. It doesn't really matter from... Where the hell are you? What? It's here, isn't it? So our train station is there. So, oh, right. I'm just gonna... Well, I'm here. Oh, you can't get out. Yeah, you can walk up the down escalators. So, in a way, you can't see it to a degree. You can there, but actually, there is a place on. Ooh, really? That needs to be done. Sort of. The LOD's not too good on that, is it? That looks awful. Yeah, I mean, I can understand where you can't really see it. The only way you can see it is if you get out the train. That texture on there is awful. I'll grab a shot of that. Oh, has that just redone itself? Still, nah, still don't look that good. Check a glass if you put it on there. I don't think it is. I don't think it goes far enough up there. Whether they put the overhead, because you can't really see it. The only way you can see it is if you go over it. You know, they've modelled it, but would that be... You can't go up there. That's a shame. I mean, they've even got working escalators with it. They bothered to put that in. But you can't do it. Yeah. That's the car park. Is there supposed to be an airport around here somewhere? That's a hell of a long way from the railway station, isn't it? Where's the runway? Is that the runway there? Yeah, I think the texturing, you know, it needs a bit thingying. It's a bit bland, to be honest. That's very bland. It need that. Oh, that's the runway there. Well, that's crap, to be honest. If that's the runway over there, but it's bland. Nah, that's crap. That's not good at all. Yeah, like I said, it's entirely up to you whether you buy this or not. I mean, I quite like the route, but I just think I think it needed to be released, needed more development time. I think they pushed it. Oh, going a bit fast. You know, the OHLE, I was disappointed that it wasn't there. I, to be honest, I don't think it's there in the Train Sim Classic version. So I can understand to a degree from a modeler's license where you can't see it, so they've not modelled it. So because it probably end up affecting performance, sort of thing. So yeah, I can understand that to a degree. Oh look, Bradley, my bridge is loaded in. Oh, hello. Just a wee bit fast. And there's a big track of land over there that was showing. There are 3 bridges here. Oh, hello. So you've got both rail bridges there. You can see it. There's one there and the other one in the distance. There it is. Take brakes off now. But isn't there supposed to be the Queen's Ferry crossing, which is one here? You decided you're going to buy it. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's a nice drive, but there is a bit wrong with it, and it needs addressing, to be honest. That's quite nice. One of the things that I've seen that I think should be looked at is down here, because it's a bit flooded. Like, what the hell? But, you know, I've got to say that the bridge looks fantastic. I quite like the way it looks. It is quite nice. I'm glad we weren't stopping at that station. You're going to run a lot of freight on the free roam. I don't think you can run it on free roam as in timetable mode. I don't think it will allow you. You just had a one under at Kinghorn Station. Yeah, there is a problem with some passengers that they will do that. I think actually that's a bit naff as well. I don't know if that's like it in real life. Oh, it's like a hill. Okay, so it's a hill going into a cutting. Okay. I thought that just looked a bit naff, to be honest. I think on the Train Sim Classic version, you can actually, from here, you can see the fourth bridge. But you can't see it on Train Sim World. But I think from here you can see it. But it doesn't draw itself in for obvious reasons. Lacking in details isn't an extra for Rivet to work on. It might have made it better. Yeah, but you know, I think it needed more time, to be honest. This is the problem. You see, I can understand where the community turns around and say, not that. It needs more time. It's lacking this. It's lacking that. And then when the community start turning around. Inverkeithing, not even a Keith thing, but Inverkeithing. I get to the point. I can understand where the community turn around and say yes, it does it, and I do agree. It does. It needed extra time, I think. But that's not up to us to sort out. It's that. Oh my god. This wasn't even rendering. This is the first time I'm seeing this. Because this is the first time I've done the PlayStation 5. The full version. Hi Bradley, what happened to you, mate? How you doing anyway? Oh, can I put anything in the microwave? I could do with something hot. I've got a Philly cheese steak in the fridge. I might actually put that in. Overall view, I think the route's okay, but I think it needed more time. I told him I was streaming. My honest opinion, I give it 6 out of 10. I think it needed more time. Oh, here we go. He'll start. Yeah. Um, I mean, my main gripes are the timetable. That I think the timetable should include the ECS runs to and from Haymarket to Edinburgh and back. It should have the 801 services through to Glasgow. It should. Or it's no good doing a timetable and doing a half a timetable, which we know they are going to be doing other ones where they're putting the services in. I can't remember where it was. They said Carden Beef or something like that. For you, it's a 2 out of 10. No, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. The 801's to Glasgow. The static stuff in the depot. I don't think there's a problem. I even had, just a second ago, I've got 63 frames a second on there. So I know it's doing okay. I think Edinburgh Airport needs to be looked at. It looks very bland, and I think the runway is just a bit of grey stuff. Whether there's any planes, I'm not worried about stuff landing or taking off or taxiing. Put some planes there. You know, because you always see planes at an airport. So yeah, there's a fair bit that needs doing on it. I'm sorry, Rivet, but if it just gets left like this, then I don't think you should have done it. I think basically it should have been left to Dovetail. I'm sorry, but that's my thought on it, to be honest. I do like it, but it's a poor attempt. And they spent 9 months doing this. And admittedly, I've only driven up and down on this section of the route and not that section. So I've not even done that. I don't even know what trains do that yet. So I've been up to here. I've not been down that side. And I've driven from there. There's a train there somewhere. No, this is just my thoughts. You know, I don't think they should have done it. If they're not going to update it, then oh my god! Yay! The beaver trees are. That is a huge big beaver bite out of that tree. Nice. If you like that sort of thing. I just, you know, if they're going to do a route, then do it right. Don't do a half-assed attempt, because around the Edinburgh Waverley bit, not Edinburgh Waverley, Edinburgh Airport, it's a half-assed attempt. I mean, I like this sort of stuff, what they've done. You've obviously got some. Oh, what am I hitting? Speed restriction. Oh my god, I'm going to travel to. These aren't UK based. This is supposed to be those telephone masts, CSR masts. That's definitely not UK. Get some UK ones. These are from America. Get some UK ones. Get rid of those. Again, that's laziness.
We'll soon arrive at
Aberdour.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Oh crap! We are arriving at Aberdour really quick. slap the chicken switch on. I know Train Simulator Driver was doing this a bit yesterday as well. I mean, the stations look great, well modelled, but you hear a scream if I look in the window long enough. But yeah, I now the thing is, someone's going to obviously say to me, if you weren't an ambassador and you had to pay for your routes, would you buy this route? In all honesty, it'd be a no. I left a long pause there because there'd be a few people going, he wouldn't buy this? No, I wouldn't buy it. Because with the Train Sim Classic version, and especially at what, 30 quid, 29.99? The Train Sim Classic version, you had the bloody Blue Peter steam loco, you had Class 68 and coaching stock, you had a 170, you also had a 158. Here you got a 170, and to be honest, it's not up to what I would say an acceptable route for me. I like it, but it needs a lot more work done on it. That's just my opinion. Sorry to say, but yeah, it needs more time. I mean, to release with, I mean, we've got 170 odd services in total, 164 services, something like that. I mean, and a lot of those are 5-minute services to Haymarket and back. Haymarket. Why have they only done them to Haymarket? Why not gone all the way through to Linlithgow? So no. No, it's just, sorry to say, to Rivet, you know, I know we got the 158 coming at some point. Whether there'll be a new timetable come out for the 158 or not, I don't know, because the 158 will couple to the 170, and they both do services together. So, because if they're not going to do a new timetable where you got the 158 and you got the 170 running together as it does, then I can't. You know. They've got a bad rep now, yeah, because they're not. Burnt Island. It is Burnt Island, not Burntisland. Yeah, I mean, oh, hello. Like I said, the stations have been modelled really, really well. The unit has been modelled really well. Oh, blimey, doing all these collectibles, they'll have me putting out rubbish next. Oh. Oh, I've done it already. I'm just not overly convinced that this route should have sold for 30 quid, because you know, for 30 quid it's a lot, and it's not, it's I mean, at least they've got people on the platforms. Get off, get on, you know. It's like I said, that the unit itself, I'm really impressed with that, and that's what they make well. The station buildings, the stations, the thing. I mean, look, what the heck? Get a UK asset, for God's sake. That looks absolute crap. And they've done this, you know, they've done the training onboard training announcements, which loads of people have been asking for. Oh, now what have I done? No, mate. In a photo mode. I mean, the other thing as well, what I just noticed, stuff over here, it's just big building, nothing else, little bits in between. And I'm like, you got a barge there sort of thing, nothing on it. And it kind of, I think it's just certain bits of the route, it just lets the whole route down. Oh, Goblin Line's well worth it. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice drive, but it just needed more time, to be honest. Like I said, with no, everyone would have thought that they'd put at least the Flying Scotsman on the Fife Circle Line as a heritage steam rail tool. Me, personally, that would have done as a circular tour, Fife Circle with the Flying Scotsman. Edinburgh, Fife Circle and back. Been brilliant. But it wasn't. Why didn't they do it? And I think that's why it was rushed, because they've not done it. And they have turned around and said this is stuff what they're going to do, which is fair enough, but it should have been done before it was released. And that's why I said there are some people on there saying they should have delayed the release, blah blah blah. But when they've got when they've got the pre-order in place, no, they won't delay it. I can tell you that now. You don't care about the break-in. The scenery is beautiful. The train is nice. The services just doesn't. It's not right for the service. There should be, if you're going to do a timetable, do the full timetable that you can. Not it's bits and bits of it. What you don't want to do and what you do want to do. They've got the full, like I said, they've got the full 801 services in there running into Edinburgh Waverley. They don't have Edinburgh Waverley Glasgow 801 services. Why not? They don't have the ECS services for Haymarket Depot and back to Edinburgh. Why not? And to be honest, that's a letdown. I mean, the Goblin services are quite good. But the services... Oh, I'm not concentrating enough, that's what it is. Yeah, I think because Rivet are not only a third-party developer, they're also a second-party, so they will do stuff for. Yeah, she's given up. She's not even done the announcements, so that's not working. Yeah, it's they've really handed themselves that they've kicked themselves in the nuts for this, I think. I mean, I want to say good stuff about it, and I think the good stuff literally is this. They've done a lovely job on that. The stations. But it's just certain parts of the scenery where they've struggled. They've not done it. Now, to talk about other things that I think the community are overreaching and expecting, one of them is for stuff to be layered in, i.e. this, the 170s, on Edinburgh Glasgow. I wouldn't say it's full of bugs. The only bug I've found at the moment is the sound that the announcements have stopped working halfway through. That doesn't constitute it being a bug. That stupid tower, that's an American asset. I've never seen any in the UK like that, have you? That's not a bug. That's something that, you know, you should have a UK asset equivalent. The brakes could do with a bit more of a working on. Hi Jack, how you doing, mate? I think there's someone working on a southern livery even as well. I think there will be an East Midlands livery at some point. Right, so mark inch, I've got to check something as well. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's not something that I will not play. I will play. I think I've given up thinking about playing Cane Creek. Sorry, Adam. It's just... it's just one of those routes that it's going to be spending an hour just going up a gradient. Oh, hello, she's back. Edinburgh Glasgow's okay.
We'll soon arrive at
Kirkcaldy. I always say Kirkcaldy.
Take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I mean, to be honest, I think the scenery is more based around the sort of type of scenery for Edinburgh Glasgow. It's that type of scenery, sort of that sort of thing. But it's just that stupid radio mast asset which is absolutely doing my bloody head in. And I'm thinking, why use it? Use a UK equivalent. If you haven't got one, make one. And that's just like aimed at DTG. Sorry, but it just gets overused, and it's not. It just. I'll put my angry eyes on in a minute. But why do they use those stupid radio? Because it's get angry. I'll go green and horrible. I'll see if I can do tier 1 of the thingy tonight. Can't blame DTG. Rivet are developers and should have just made an asset. Yeah, but they get to use the assets, don't they, though? That's the thing. Ooh, not at all. They have the asset list that they can use. Yeah, I'm not going to mention anything about the skin for that. I mean, the 484, this thing, the 170, the 385, modelled well, but the sound on the 385 is a little bit too loud. It's like I said, for me, it's mainly, I mean, yeah, Edinburgh Airport seems a little bit of a, really want to go back and do that again, guys? Put a couple of planes in. That sort of thing. Edinburgh Gateway, probably put OHLE in the tram station and all that. The rest of the route, it needs a bit of a touch up in places. You'll stay plodding along the Goblin. Goblin line's awesome. But again, that's going to be a go-to. I don't know, actually. It will be. I think it will be a go-to route. Right, so mark inch. Markinch. It's just outside Markinch, which I want to note. So I will be slowing down a tad before Markinch. But yeah, like I said, the 170, I love it. It's brilliant. Hi Master Summon, how you doing? That's weird, Bradley, because it doesn't do it on the PlayStation. So where'd that 75 just come from? It's not on the HUD. That 75, that did not come on the HUD. Or is... There's a lot that I've said about the route. I personally wouldn't buy it. Yeah, the thing is with that, Jack, though, with that is that they only had the 801 available, although they did request the 800. The route is okay to drive for me. It's okay to drive, but I've said about the timetable services, what should be needed, blah blah blah. C80 HST, yeah, that's it. But it's not. The thing is, though, it's not coming up on the HUD at the top there, on the right hand, top right. The speed chain. I've got 60 there now. That's just coming in. The hell was that? The rail joints are good. The rail joint sounds, I quite like that. Well, their reasoning was that they had the 801, so they modelled it and not the 800. Whether they get to model another 800 or not, whether they get to model a 800 or not, I don't know. So now I am slowing down a bit here because there's something that I need to check on. But mind you, though, I did a run where I checked a lot of this all off, and it was a early build for a very early build for the PlayStation. So, having said that, it was an early build. It was very stable. On running, so we got 60 there, right? So that should change down to 60. Yes, it does. It didn't on the PlayStation, the early build. Okay, that should sound. Yes, it didn't on the early build. This should be E601, I think it is. ER603. That does. It is red. That should change to 75 automatically. So, yeah. But that's no good with the 65. That 75 not being in the archives. It has. They should. They have to make it. It has to be stuck. It's not an excuse. That has to be done. Personally, I wouldn't buy it. Not for 30 quid. It'd have to come down in the sale. I'll pick it up in the sale. Oh, excuse me, just burped. 60. Where's the 60? Where's the 60? That's not worked. So the 60, it should have dropped it down. It's not. It's saying it's 80.
We'll soon arrive at
Mark Inch.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Trade it in. Yeah. So the 75-mile-an-hour signs are not working, and the 60-mile-an-hour restriction right before Mark Inch is not working either. I mean, one of the good things is that there's passengers about. Why the bloody hell does it do that chime? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I've not seen them. I know that because we've. It was noted a few days ago that there were some passengers that were walking on the liners. I think I can't remember where it was. It was like one under. $747.5 for speeding. Yeah, that's. So this is definitely not a go-to route. Cross at your own risk. Yeah, because I won't stop. How are you doing for Dovetail Live? Oh, we're nearly there. We can get a 5-minute timetable done, I think. And open up all those decals that I will never use. Two G51B. Bradley, I had one under Kinghorn walk across the track into in front of you. Yeah, one of the ambassadors had one yesterday. I don't think we've been to this section. Takes you longer to set it up. Okay, I'll go that little bit further. If you're not seeing what I'm doing here, I am. Oh, hello. What's this? I am so mouthing like what the, because basically, why have we come here? You don't. Well, that's just a complete waste, isn't it? What? Why? Why do that move? What's the point? Let's just turn the AWS off. Yeah, I really don't get that move at all. And why perform a shunt move with passengers on board? That's stupid. Yeah, the unit jack is well modelled. I really do quite like. I mean, I like the route, but it's a lot needs doing to it. Oh, hello, no, not you. I'm not even going to bother with bloody AWS. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's... Well, that was a red signal. Or did I have a shunt here? So it's just gone past the red signal? But I've not spatted though. I'll have to look at that back in the morning. Yeah, you'll be going nowhere. Gold. Yeah, that's just not right. I don't understand why that's done that. Yeah, it should be a call on light. Well, tier 1's done. That's worked. Tier 2, what's that? Complete 2 scenarios or timetables after reaching 75 miles an hour without exceeding 80. Choose a career. Complete 5 timetables or scenarios. Okay, well, it could have added the ones that you've done already. Guess not, though. Yeah, there wasn't, though, was there? That's the thing. Right, overall thoughts. I'd only buy this if I was to buy it. I'd only buy it if it was in the sale. I sincerely hope they update it, the timetable, because I think the timetable is pretty naff. I know it's not a busy timetable, but I think it should have been spread out a bit with the ECS services. 164 services. I mean, the first one start 0553. Does that run from Kilcardy to Edinburgh Waverley? So you got Edinburgh Waverley at 0558. How does that get to Edinburgh Waverley? Does it sit in the platform? I think that one goes round the top, the north section of the circle. The Glenthrows of Thornton, they go up round the other way. I think that's why it's a bit longer. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I just kind of find it a bit half-hearted, really. And if they've not done a real timetable, then yeah. I just think it's a half-hearted attempt at it, to be honest. Most recent services while maintaining our form 2+4 HSTs, 158s and Voyagers. Would I buy the loco, the unit itself? Yeah, I'd buy it. I mean, when the 158 comes out, even though I have the 158 with the main line, I will, if I wasn't a ambassador, then I would buy the 158. I know this sounds really, really bad and critical for me, but the unit is nice. the unit is really modelled well. The stations are well modelled. Certain areas of the route are well done to a degree, but there are places on the route where it just really, are you kidding me, sort of thing. It's just like they just put it down, put something here, put something there, and that's it, buggered off and left it. But there are, there's got to be units at Haymarket, though, surely. There is, because I've seen, the timetable, real-time trains, it shows the ECS is running from Haymarket, and Edinburgh to Haymarket is ECS. So, yeah. So they do run. But, yeah, it needs it could have been done better. I like the route. It is one of these routes that it's going to be an hour long slog, And I think it's a bit of a disappointment. They spent 9 months doing it, and a lot of people are questioning, you spent 9 months doing that and it's not that good. So yeah, it does leave a lot to contend with. Some do get stabled, in Waverley. I just think it's a bit of a letdown, to be honest. And now for something completely different. So, Bank Holiday Monday. I will be doing a stream in the afternoon, I think. I think they would have. But, it's the old shoulda, woulda, coulda sort of routine, I know, in between doing that, they've also done Bernina Line as well. I've got a very funny feeling this might not work. But, Long Island Railroad, yeah. I mean, the last thing Rivet need is a lot of flack, because it's taken everything they've done to get the recommendations, the accommodations they did for Bernina Line, and it's just taken all that lot away now, if you know what I mean. And yeah, it's kind of sad to see that, because there were a few, I wouldn't say bugs, there were a few bits for the Bernina Line, but they got really high praise for that, and then all of a sudden they release Fife Circle, and I think there's a lot of people making out that there's a lot wrong with it. But to be honest, for me, it would be the timetable. It would be the texture around Edinburgh Airport, Edinburgh Gateway, that area. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you could put it like that. It does happen. And I mean, Goblin Route from Dovetail is excellent, but it doesn't mean that their next route is going to be excellent. Hi Joe, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. I wouldn't say it's a bit of a late one for me because they're always late. But yeah, I'm just wondering if it should happen because there seems to be some stuff come through. Is this Sod's Law now that it won't? Oh, hello. No. 1816 we're looking for. Will there be any Rivet? No. In your honest opinion. How's the new place? It's okay. Oh, hello. We've got something coming in. Dun, dun, dun. That would be a 701. Yeah, it's good. It's all right. I'm gradually settling in. I've just been sorting out today all my DVDs and Blu-rays, and I've got a box and a half of DVDs that I've just got the Blu-rays for. So those DVDs are going out to charity, sort of thing. Best route for TSW is Great Western Express. It is, but it's looking a bit dated now. But Cargo Line or Cargo Express, whatever it's called, Cargo Lines Volume 2 will have the HOA wagon pack with it. He spelt Southeastern High Speed wrong. Good. It's a Brighton Main Line. Yeah, for me it would be Paul to Eastleigh. Oh wait, hold on. Wasn't supposed to say anything about that. But there's a 701. The weird thing is, it does have Peterborough written on it. There should be, that one's just turning up as well. It's roughly after about 1816, so it'd be nearly 1817. Need another extension. What station is that? This is that's Haringey, I think, but you can't get there. There you go. And the good thing with this is that you get the Americans love them, where they pass each other. I can't remember. The thing with Great Western Express is that it's a bit old and dated now. It's still a great route, and the thing is that with Southeastern High Speed, Midland Main, no. With the Cargo Line Volume 2, we're getting scenarios for Southeastern High Speed, Great Western Express, and Midland Main Line. But you're getting services for Great Western Main Line and Midland Main Line. You're not getting services for Southeastern High Speed because they just can't get them on there. Why didn't you get that? Because this is definitely March, and I think you wait another couple of minutes. I then get you get a 701 coming up. And you get an 801 passing it, and it looks pretty cool. And I think, you know, a lot of people were a bit miffed off at the stream for this because they were doing too much marketing, and they were like, oh yeah, but it's got the East Coast Main Line on it, full timetable run with a 701 and the 801. And yeah. Reading to Westbury, not mentioned that one before either. That's got your bit of the I can't remember what station it is now on it. I can't remember. I don't think they will do it, to be honest, because they don't have the GWR license. So that is the big problem. That's why a lot of people want stuff done like the Elizabeth line and that. But I think because they don't have the GWR license anymore, they can kind of redo the route, but they can't add any extra stations or any extra signage or any GWR based traction on it. Had the 801 bowled by the 700, but tried March, May, and June. You'll get that. It'll give them your licensing. Yeah. Unfortunately, 007 license to kill is not one to go. Jack plastered on everything. You're falling asleep doing the scenario. That's the problem. I can't play Train Sim World after about 9 o'clock at night. It just makes me so tired. Like I said, last night I did literally well, usually it came wrong. I played Train Sim World till about 11 o'clock last night, and I thought, no, starting to fall asleep. Yeah, this is a big problem with, I find a lot of the scenarios, they're not that good. They're not that good. Yeah, Jack, that's okay, mate. You take it easy. Swiss content or American smaller scale UK routes? Yeah, you know, they do make great models. That's what I like about Rivet. They make some fairly decent models. But I mean, the Isle of Wight was a good route, and the 484. Yeah, it is. The scenarios. The problem I find with scenarios is that I think you're limited to everything that come with that route, so it's going to be pretty bland, I think. The HST drag in Great Western Express. Was it? Oh, the one with the 66. But that was. Do you know what? That was so boring after a while because everything went past you, which was like planned to go past you, and you were waiting like 10 minutes to get to the point. It's like, oh, for God's sake, I've got another 10 minutes to sit here, yeah, and everything had gone. All literally the AI traffic had finished. But yeah, because sometimes it was totally unreachable. It was broken. I still note that the patch or the fix for the coaches at Old Oak Common, because they spawn onto the buffer stops, that's not been done. On the what do they call it? Oh, these were legends of the 70s. We had Western Consort down here today, Jack. I did put a photo up, but I forgot where I put it. It was in the what was it? I put it in Train Sim News, and Carl said, "Nice picture, but put it in Train Pictures." Westworld is a nostalgic one where you used to catch the train to Paddington. Yes, yeah. Is it Aggregate Industries where you actually you're in the place? Is it Hayes unloading? And it says that was a great run from the West Country. I was like, really? I didn't go anywhere. And to be honest, I was kind of thinking that really should have gone from Reading. Right, this is where I don't think we can go any further. No, you can't go any further, which is a bit of a pain. I think you can just about get down here. No, you can't. You can't even do that. Oh, it's a bit of a shame. But, yeah. The other thing is, well, I've not tried it where you can drive up to that, but I don't think you can. Which, again, is another bugger. They've cottoned on to what people were doing. So basically, you are going to do free roam, then you'd be able to bypass the barrier, and then you'd be able to still drive past the barrier when you go back to free roam. Yeah, doesn't allow you to do that now. Which is a bit of a bugger, but yeah, there's a few things on there that you can find out. I don't know what other stuff runs around the thing. I've not seen the. You still can. All right. I've not seen on the Christmas closures one where you did Slough to Ely in the back was utter shite. Yeah, it was. I didn't like that one. But yeah, there's some good ones on GWE. But yeah, it's just like because that was a good run from the West Country. It's like I've only just got in a cab, love. What are you talking about? But I'm going to show off something now. And I only did this yesterday, if I can find it. I have no idea why these are not in alpha, sort of the way that you took them, sort of thing. And they're all over the shop. Let me just go. It might change. No, it hasn't. Yeah, speak to you later, Jack. You take it easy, mate. I mean, to be honest, with TS Classic is good playing with the scenarios, but after that, that's all you can do. Just play with scenarios. You can't do anything else. There you go. Ooh. There you go. That's a shot I took yesterday. I will get that downloaded off the site. I think I have got it downloaded or not. I don't. I've got so many pics to download off the site at the moment. But yeah, that's one of the pics I took yesterday. or the day before of the thingy. I think that is, I took the picture from the seabed, because that's when I stood up in the cab of the 170 and I fell through everything, and then I just decided to walk. So yeah. That's another shot of the 387. And I've driven that up to, I drove it over the Forth Bridge actually, but you can't get really decent photos of it. Next slide. Shut up, you. Right. Anyway, that will be it for tonight. I will be live again on Thursday, but it will be a Route Lucky Dip, I think it is. Right. BR187 if you will. Burger, is that Burger King or Burger King? What the hell? Normally you'd see you would see there you go. East Midlands Railway 187. Who did that? Bonk. It's all right. So we know at least 33 people have downloaded the what you call it. I don't think I can subscribe and download. I won't actually, because basically it just sets a load of problems off. But yeah, guys, the next thingy will be put this in the bag. I can't even get out. Oh, does my head in that does. The next one will be Thursday, and that'll be a Route Lucky Dip. Oh yeah, Fife Circle. Put that in the bag. Yeah, hopefully I won't choose it. It's first thing on Thursday. Yeah, I have got my post-it notes somewhere. Oh, yeah, they're there. I'll do that while I'm watching a film. I'm not going to go to bed till about 1 o'clock anyway, So yeah, guys, thank you all very much. Really appreciate it. I know I wish I could have been a little bit more, what you call it, about Fife Circle. Really like the route, but it just needs work done to it, and I don't think it should have been released as in that state. But, you know. Anyway, guys, thank you all very much. Have a lovely couple of days. I will see you on Thursday. So have fun, be nice, and have a Google or a drool at my 69009 pictures when I put them up later. All right, see you later, guys. Have fun. Bye-bye.